Hey guys, let's take these tomatoes, whether they're from your garden or farmer's market, and let's get them to the freezer. All right, guys, so what you will need are Ziploc bags, the freezer, the kind that are best for the freezer. And this is a quart size. And then also I have gallon size. You can use whatever size you want, even if it's the sandwich size. I like to put them in the size bag according to the dish that I'm making. I don't want to take out the whole package if I'm just making a small dish. If I'm making a big thing of spaghetti or chili or whatever, I'm going to put it in the gallon size. So you decide what size you're going to use. You also need a serrated knife because the tomatoes can get a little gushy when you cut them. And just a serrated knife leaves a cleaner edge, just a cleaner cut rather. And of course you need your tomatoes. And these are the tomatoes from my garden. You can also do this method, of course, if you have gotten your tomatoes from the grocery store. Like if there's a big sale on tomatoes, you can use this method for that if you want to like store them for the winter. Also, if you shop at a farmer's market and you get good deals on tomatoes and you want to store them up to have during the winter, you can do that. So these are from my garden. So let me go ahead and get started with the process. Okay, I'm using a smaller knife to core these tomatoes. You want to core the tomatoes and you just kind of stick it down at a slant towards the middle and you just curve and cut around, and that's the easiest way to do it. Some people have a corer and I do not own a corer, so I'm just using this method. And you want to place that down and you want to core all of your tomatoes. Any little spots or blemishes, all you want to do is just cut them away. The rest of the tomato is still good. That's a seed right there. But the rest of the tomato is still good. Okay, so I have them all cored and I also cut out a couple of spots. One was right here, so it was just an unsightly thing. Probably nothing was wrong with it, of course, but just wanted to get the blemish off. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this tomato, and this is the bigger serrated knife that I showed you. And I'm just going to cut it in half. Oh my goodness, look at that juicy tomato. And you can cut it any way you want to. It does not matter. If you want them super small, diced, or if you want big chunks, you can do it that way. And the serrated knife just makes a clean cut. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to do all of the tomatoes how I want to cut them. I will probably cut them in chunks. So that's what I am going to do. All right, so here are all the beautiful tomatoes that I got out of my garden. They are all chunked up and everything. I am going to put them in either the quart size, or I think I'm going to do 2-quart size. That's what I'm going to do, 2-quart size bags, and we're going to get them into the freezer. And here they are, you guys. They all fit in 1-quart size Ziploc bag. So that's good to know. A lot of tomatoes can condense down into a quart size bag. The next harvest that I get out of my garden, I will do the same thing. But yeah, you just put this in the freezer and I will show you what it looks like after it's all frozen. And here it is out of the freezer. You can see the freeze marks over here. And this has just been a little while, you guys. It doesn't take long to freeze, but of course it's going to be in there a long time because I'm saving this for over the winter. I know a lot of people may say, don't want the peels on or what have you, but if you're short on time, it's just easier to just chop them up and put it in here. I mean, we've been so busy, I didn't have time to do the whole process of stewing the tomatoes or blanching them and then peeling them, waiting for them to cool and all that stuff. I just went ahead and chopped them up, put them in the freezer. When you put them in a stew or whatever you're going to do, a lot of times the peel will come off and you can just dip the peel with a slotted spoon and just, scoop the peel out if you don't want them in there. They're going to be so soft that you most likely cannot tell anyway. So, but I know a lot of people, in their stews and different things don't, care for the peel. So whichever way you do it, is up to you. But this is the easy way for me, just putting them in the freezer. And then when I stick them in our stews or our sauces or whatever, the peel comes off and you can just dip it out. All right, so that's the easy way. And you don't have to rely on the can method, buying it at the store in the can. A lot of people, kind of weary with the BPA and the metals and all that stuff. So just freezing it in BPA free bags and different things, will make it safe. And just, homegrown tomatoes are delicious and you want them all year round if possible. So doing it this way is just very simple and very easy. All right, if you have any questions, please put them down in the comments below. Let me know which method you use. If you use this at all, let me know if you heat them first and, get them boiled and take the skin off, or if you have done it this way and this works easy for you as well. All right, be blessed, guys, and I'll see you guys next time right back here on Tracie's Place. Bye.